Hi, this is Dr. Gary. Welcome to our weekly tune-up this week. Every time we get up in the morning, we're faced with numerous challenges, opportunities. It usually depends on the way we're talking to ourselves the moment we get up. Never underestimate, though, the power of the way we think about things. We talk about this all the time, and in the process that I usually talk about, which is neurolinguistic programming, which is really the study of how our language affects our behavior, it seems more and more evident to me that most people in their life are reprogramming themselves for either failure or success, good mood, bad mood, feeling good, feeling bad, sickness or health. So today, let's talk a little bit about this. Many of you contact me on a periodic basis wondering about if they've created their disease, if they've created their outcomes in life. And with the risk of sounding a little bit new agey, all I'm going to say is, over the last 35 years of my life, once I learned to change the way I look at things and even say things to myself, things started changing. And one of the things we have to understand is the power of attraction. Some people call it the law of attraction, the law of right-mindedness. Also, the law of thought simply states you become what you think about the most with passion. Now, what is the reason for that? Many people think that's just a cute saying, but it's really not. It actually is the truth. It's based in the common sense rule that if we're conscious about something, if we're focused on something, we have a tendency to go towards it. It's like when you're riding on a motorcycle. For example, and I ride a motorcycle, so this is an example I'm well aware of, and many of you who may ride motorcycles know this, that if you're going around a curve, for example, or even if you're going in a straight line with a motorcycle, if you're focused at the side of the road, you're going to have a tendency to drift that way. If you're going around a corner, you definitely don't look at the corner, you look where you want to go after you get through the corner, and somehow, it seems like magic, your mind creates the stimulus in your nervous system and your responses with your muscles and your thoughts to get you around that corner safely, easily, and kind of automatically. But I've also had the experience of focusing on the ditch and gone right into it. Our life has worked very much the same way. If you wake up in the morning and give your day a thought, for example, think about what you want to do that day. Think about how you want it to go. Like create little pictures in your mind or just thoughts of people talking to you in a certain way, or you saying something to someone. Maybe you're going to give a presentation that day. Just see yourself succeeding at it. See yourself with people yielding to it and enjoying what you have to say. What's going to happen is that's going to build a neurological pathway in your mind. Your mind doesn't know whether it's fact or fiction. Every time we have a thought, it creates a memory cell. And as these memory cells get built, it now goes into a place where it's stored. So the next time you have a similar experience, it's going to rely on that storage memory to give you a reference point on what to do. That's how come they've done tests with basketball players with free throw lines and just letting them imagine making free throws in their mind. And then they have other people practice in real time in a real basketball court with a real basketball and do the same thing. The outcome was the people who thought about it ended up being more successful at it. There's tremendous power in the way we think about things. You hear me say that almost every tune-up. Yet I have a lot of you contact me and want to know, what do I do in this certain situation? I just had a recent one contact me the other day they think about certain things and they automatically start obsessing on it, and then they go there and then they create a bad behavior. What do I do about it, Gary? Well, what you do about it is the moment you start having a thought going in a direction you do not want to go in, immediately shift that thought. It creates a break state, and focus on something that makes you feel good. What that's going to do is going to put your mind in a neutral place to where at least notices, wow, there's a distinction between that and this. The one that makes you feel good then starts building a pattern, and focus on holding that thought for as long as you can. And then focus on moving yourself out of the environment you're in at that moment. Many times the environment we're in triggers these behaviors and thoughts. Usually it's at home or even in our bedroom. Why? Because a lot of times in our bedroom we do have arguments there. Sometimes in our home, around the kitchen table is not that pleasant of a place sometimes. Sometimes if we just change that environment a little bit, move the furniture around, move a picture on the wall, it totally changes the imprint capability when you walk in that room and it feels different. And then you have an opportunity to make things work a little bit better. Never underestimate the power of your thoughts. Never underestimate the power of your ability to change your focus instantaneously. If you will learn to simply think when you normally would have zagged, zig this time. Do something a little bit different. It's going to change those neurological pathways. And then always focus on something that makes you feel good and then convert that to what you want, how you want the outcome to be. And a good time to do this is first thing in the morning, just before you get started. Just think about your day rather than griping and complaining that you just don't want to go to work. Tell yourself, this is going to be a great day. Something new and exciting is going to happen today. There's going to be new opportunities come to me. What would I like to have happen? Just think about it. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it's going to set you off into a better direction, a more optimistic approach, and that alone is going to create energy that's going to attract people to you, good opportunities to you, and most of all, a better day for you. Let's work on it this week. I appreciate all of you being in contact. Thank you for watching, and thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the TuneUp channel. And remember, when you do subscribe to this channel, every time we post one of these videos, you'll be notified so you can see it right away. So until next week, this is Dr. Gary wishing you an extraordinary week. And spring is here. Make it count. Bye-bye.